Welcome Libra to your full moon in August reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this time. Libra, I'm starting off with your oracle cards. This will give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Libra, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This full moon is happening on the 9th of August and is known as the Sturgeon Moon, symbolizing resilience, emotional endurance, and rising from the depths. It's named after the sturgeon fish, and it embodies strength and ancestral wisdom. The sturgeon's steady nature encourages you to trust your path and embrace the subtle, powerful shifts happening in your life. The sturgeon moon also represents prosperity and abundance, as it is named for the fish that were plentiful this time of year. So let's see what this is all about for you. I'm going to start off over here with the full moon in Aquarius energy, show the world the real you, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this message is for Libra, please. And we have the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the King of Cups. Now Libra, what I am seeing here is very interesting and very exciting, because 7 of Swords is telling me that for some time, my dear Libras, you have been working behind the scenes on something. Now this could be anything that you have been working on. It could have been, my dear Libras, that you've got a fantastic idea to start your own business on the side, doing something you love to do and doing something that you are really good at. But you've kept quiet about it. You've just slowly but surely have set up your website, set up your Instagram account, perfected your product or service, and very strategically and well thought out, you've put everything together, and now, over our full moon period, you're ready to launch. This, my dear Libras, could be that you have been dating without telling many people around you, because you just didn't want people to come in and say, Libra, how was the date? What did they do? What did they say? Are you going to go out with them again? You just want to do it in your time. You wanted to feel the process. You wanted to make the decisions without anybody jabbering in your ear, and so you've just set about doing it. Now what we see over this full moon is that whatever you have been working on behind the scenes, my dear Libras, you are ready to show the world what it is, because something that you've worked so hard on is coming to light. So whether it is your business now is ready to launch, or you have made those first few sales, or you've met somebody significant and you've started to date seriously, you are ready to come out and say, look what I've done, look what I've achieved. Now we see you coming through under this message as King of Cups. So you're strong and you are emotionally wise and mature. You know exactly what you're doing. You handled this in a way that you knew was right for you. Perhaps the people around you will be shocked and perhaps even a little angry. Why didn't you tell us, Libra? But you knew that this was the best way for you to handle whatever this is, because ultimately, by you honoring the way you have done this, it has given you wish fulfillment. Whatever this is that you have been working on or might still be working on, Libra, or you might be going into the process of working on it, behind the scenes, Please know that in the very near future, you are going to be able to show the world what you have accomplished because you did it your way, you honored yourself, and you got exactly what you've been dreaming, praying, and wishing for. Very positive message coming through, Libra. Now let us see what delight is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what delight is for Libra, please. And we have the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. Libra, the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So this is a really wonderful and high vibrating energy. Now Libra, the most wonderful thing is that this energy is coming through in an area where I feel you have been hurt and you have been struggling. Now, under this message, you are presenting as Queen of Pentacles. We saw you as King of Cups when it came to showing the world the real you, but here we see you with the Queen of Pentacles energy. So we see you as somebody who is very connected to the physical realm, who understands what prosperity and abundance mean to you. And remember, for everybody, abundance and prosperity has a different meaning, and we also see that you're entering into a really lucky period. Now, the light of this energy of delight is coming through where you have previously experienced a really deep hurt or disappointment. Something didn't work out. Someone let you down dreadfully, my dear Libras. It could have been that you were relying on somebody to get you a job, or you and your partner were considering moving in together and at the last minute they pulled out. This could be, my dear Libras, that you worked so hard at a job only to be told that you're not getting a promotion and increase, the company can't afford it. Wherever this energy has come up for you and left you with this feeling of, I really don't know where to go to from here, this is where we are seeing delight coming in. So what I see happening is that whether it has to do with the same scenario or whether it's something else outside of it, something is happening over this full moon period, my dear Libras, that is taking you right into the energy of feeling as though, you know what, never mind what has happened. Never mind the letdown, the hurt, and the disappointment I've experienced. Right now, in this moment, I'm feeling so incredibly blessed and seen and appreciated. And Libra, I feel what happens over here probably is not even related. Say, for example, this Three of Swords is you being fired from your job. What I am seeing is over this full moon period, your significant other could come in and say, Libra, you know, I just feel we're doing so well. Let's move in together. Let's buy a home together. So that energy that gives you this wonderful vibration of delight lifts you up. And once that frequency is activated, it now draws more of the same towards it. So what happens is the disappointment and the hurt of being fired fades slowly but surely, and the energy of all the stress and anxiousness and worry around it dissipates because you are focusing now on this wonderful new exciting chapter that's coming up of you moving in with your significant other and a new era of your relationship beginning. So, my dearest Libras, if you are sitting in the Three of Swords and the Moon right now, feeling the fear and the doubt and the insecurity, please know that something is about to happen over this full moon period that is going to lift you right out of it and you soon will be focusing on something that makes you feel incredibly blessed and abundant. Very nice, my dear Libras. Now let us see what a fiery climax approaches is all about with our full moon in Aries message. So we just want to see now what this message is for Libra, please. And we have the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Now Libra, we have the King of Pentacles coming out, and we saw you under delight as the Queen of Pentacles. Now when we get the Queen and the King of the same suit in the tarot coming out, it speaks to us of a relationship that has soulmate and twin flame quality about it. It could speak to us of a romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a relationship between you and a friend, you and your business partner, you and a family member. It could be any relationship, my dear Libras, that has that real, special, deep connection about it. Now, we see that this fiery climax is approaching, and I do feel it is being initiated and driven by somebody coming through here representing as King of Pentacles. So this could be your significant other coming in and asking you to move in with them. That takes you out of the energy of the Moon and Three of Swords. This could be, my dear Libras, that you recently experienced a breakup of a friendship that really hurt you. It was a friendship that perhaps you had for many years, and whatever this particular person did really left you feeling like, my gosh, will I ever be able to trust somebody again? King of Pentacles could be somebody new you meet. Maybe you meet them through other friends or at work or at the gym, but you meet somebody you connect to, somebody you can form a friendship with that allows you to release out of Three of Swords and the Moon and whatever happened in that previous friendship. This fiery climax is our King of Pentacles coming in and really changing this dynamic for you and bringing in the frequency of delight. It's quite wonderful. This Nine of Swords is coming through, just letting me know more of the energy regarding the Moon and Three of Swords that some of my Libras have been involved in. You know, the energy of, will I ever meet somebody again? Will I ever find a job? Will I ever be able to recuperate from my business failing? Going over it and really causing yourself a lot of stress and anxiety. As King of Pentacles makes their appearance and makes their move forward, things start to change dramatically for you, my dearest Libras. And remember, this could be anybody in your life. It could be somebody you know, somebody new coming in, but what they do is that they change energy completely for you. This now all dissipates and goes as you now focus on this incredible connection and moving forward with our Chariot in a strong, powerful, confident, and successful way. What a big period this is going to be for you, Libra, and so much to look forward to. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you a meaningful full moon period, and I am sending you all so much love.